say? The answer is the Festival of Lights. What does it mean, the Festival of Lights?
Do you know?
We are celebrating the triumph of light over darkness. Approximately 21 centuries ago, there was a war. It was Greece, and people don't say this, they don't know this, but it was also Syria. They took over our land of Israel. At this time, they were trying to destroy us. They were trying to kick us off the land. They were trying to get us to convert. There are three main reasons to this. One is because they didn't like that we kept Shabbat. One is because they didn't like that we kept the Brit Milah. And one of them is because they didn't like that we kept Rosh Chodesh. So we had to do something. The Jewish people as a nation had to come up with something. Well, what happened was a small group of men was formed. They were called the Maccabees. They came and they conquered. They took over and they destroyed what seemed to be one of the biggest armies at the time. Now, after this happened, the Greeks and the Syrians decided they have to depart from our land. It's great. We were able to conquer and take back our temple. Now, what happened when we took back the temple? The first thing the Jewish people wanted to do is reenact a tradition that's been going on for years, centuries at the time, of lighting a candelabrum. What happened? They had only one kosher package of oil. They used that package, and it turned out that package of oil lasted for 8 days. 8 crazy days. So,
8 crazy days.
Now, what happens is, let me give you an insight to this. You know, it says during Chanukah time, the Mashiach is supposed to come. Now, what is the gematria of the Messiah?
613. 358.
It's 358, correct. Now, if you take the bracha, Lahadlik Nel Chanukah, Lahadlik starts, the number is 30. It's the letter Lamed corresponds to 30. So if you take the first digit, you have a 3. Ner is 50. Take the first digit, you have a 5. And Kaf is 8. You have 358 right there. Also, as we all know, Chanukah comes on the 25th of Kislev. Some of you may have heard this earlier today. If you separate the word by the letters, that is compromised of, you have Chanu, which means to rest. And then you have Ka, which is formed of Kuf. The gematria is 20, and He, which is 5. So one may say that on the 25th day, we rested from our enemies. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of Chanukah, I think of kids, I think of tradition, I see happiness, I see glory. We eat sugvanya to go to Gan Eden. So someone big in my life that came into my life this year said they had a dream. And me and a couple of others were involved in this dream where we were coming for a Shabbat dinner, but what happened was there was menorahs lit in the lobbies of the building. And he interpreted the dream to be that we had so many, each one of us had so many kids, and we all lit the menorahs with our children and in his lobby. So we should all be zachar to find a great soulmate,
Amen.
to have many children,
Amen.
and continue the tradition of Hanukkah and the bringing of the Mashiach today.
Amen.
Amen.